Welcome to another episode of Something for the People. This is the one, the only B Hunt, aka the Silent Prophet, along with my co-host, Big Country.
What's good, people? Mr. Too Real for TV's with you.
Back in the building. Once again, Too Real for TV. That's why we on podcast. Think about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, you know,
you could be
they ready for I can't be on national TV because they're like, I don't know what he gonna say.
Exactly. But Club Shay Shay has explained to us, you can say whatever you want on podcast.
Very true.
And you know,
first of all, we heard Cat Williams say that he read 4,000 books,
and no, we ain't bat an eye.
Yeah.
Some people question. Personally, I'm like, Cat Williams said it, and so far, a lot of the stuff he said be covered a lot.
But just because certain things you say are true, don't mean everything you say is gold.
Everything Cat Williams say is gold.
So he said he turned down $50 million 4 times to protect his virgin butthole.
And did he be paying?
For $50 million?
Look, did he be paying?
Diddy would go broke. As many dudes as Diddy done ran through,
Diddy didn't diddle,
or claim allegedly ran through. I'm just saying, you sitting here telling me that Cat Williams, $50 million, he turned it down 4 times.
4 times.
Just to protect his
virgin. Just say, nah, I can't let you play around in them. It's not a playground.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna go there.
4,000. Shout out Cat Williams for reading 4,000 books. Let's applaud that.
Okay.
Let's applaud that. All right. We're gonna jump into shooting the breeze. Dallas police are going to start using facial recognition technology.
Well, I mean, I think that will be good for crime because we got to make sure that people are actually safe out here. There's a lot of people that need to be protected. They can't protect themselves. That is just sad when you hear all those things on the news. Like, I know you were talking about the woman that was assaulted in New York.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
They use facial recognition to try to figure out who that is, you know.
I mean, but that's the thing is, I wish that we didn't have to go to this point where we have to fight so hard to be safe. It's like I remember a time where, don't get me wrong, I wasn't like older, but a time where, you know, if you left your door unlocked, you didn't have to worry about somebody running up in your house like that.
True statement.
Like, I remember where, you had a key. Like, you could go down the street, be outside all day. Hell, your parents would kick you out of the house all day.
Yeah.
And you never had to worry about nothing. Mm-hmm. It was like, hey, be home before the street lights came on.
On Stranger Things, they were trying to kids was trying to figure out why they riding their bikes all around. I was like, that's what we did.
Yeah.
Like, at that time, you just got on your bike and you was gone. And then eventually you came home. Like, street lights was your stopwatch. Like, I gotta
be home for them street lights come on.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting dark. I need to be at home. I got ride the bike from wherever you at back to where you supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I was just like, the times were different. Although on the show it starts showing you all the situations that was coming up. Granted, they fictitious and fanciful, like, you know, but the thing about it is you do get a lot of trouble being out there in the streets. You know,
don't get me wrong, yes, you get in trouble and stuff, but it just seemed like it's more and more. And I know somebody's gonna say, oh no, well, it's just because it's publicized now. No, because don't get me wrong, we knew certain things that were going on even back in the day.
True.
But it's like, now you gotta watch everybody 24/7, 7 days a week.
Right. I just feel like due to increased paranoia, like everybody's like paranoid. We all high stress environment. Everybody, I gotta watch everybody because I can't trust everybody. And I do feel like there is, and for you know better, you do better. And what we've learned is, hey, I can't let you just keep going over such and so house. Like I can't lead you around this person. I can't keep you there. So, I don't know everybody. And that's the thing. But at the same time, I just don't understand why it never works the other way. If we all know, then why can't we all just choose to do better? Like hey, I don't need you in the neighborhood because of this. And I feel like facial recognition.
Because we too free. And what I mean by too free is there are people that know bad things that have happened, but they'll just try to justify it or say, well, as long as it wasn't me and mine, or as long as this didn't happen. Like, we all know that slavery happened. We all know in slavery, a lot of people were sexually assaulted, abused, killed.
Technically, they were
basically
trafficked.
in everything. Yeah, they were trafficked. They were all these things. You know for a fact they were. But there's still people out saying that it wasn't as bad as people made it seem.
Because what a lot of people try to do is they'll reduce its severity based on the times. Well, everybody was doing it. Okay, let's go on that logic, right?
Okay.
If I walk in a store right now and I rob it, according to the news, well, everybody doing it. But you still don't want that to be done. Don't try to minimize it because it's common. Hey, we got the Nazis on war crimes. But everybody in Germany was.
Yeah.
No, you ain't gonna play one side and stay over there until it's convenient for you to play on the other. No, wrong is wrong. And if you sitting up here and you ran a whole country based on the fact that you gave these false statements to where, hey, these people should be considered less than based on their lineage, because that's how they was trying to connect it. Oh, black people have certain amount of Neanderthal in them, and then they wanted to call Neanderthals pretty much the dummies of the human race, right?
But then they found out that white people had more Neanderthals.
3%, at least 3% cross everybody. And I'm not really trying to. I'm not finna keep dive down this route because we talking about facial recognition.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it was brought up. So now, these people who are Neanderthals, they must have been something amazing because they made art, they did this. So you can see it. It just upsets me. And when it comes to facial recognition, a large issue with facial recognition, as far as I see it, is going to be based on humans' perception.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you got a large part of the prison population is what? African American, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then even if it in just everyday life, they did a study where these people, they were told, hey, there's somebody in this classroom doing something wrong. And it was a test group. The amount, and they were tracking the eye movement of the people. And then all the time, the eye movement of those people kept going right back to the black kids. Just consistent. Just black. Because that's what your expectation is leading you to believe that, there's no such thing as a black child just going in and doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, with facial recognition and also artificial intelligence, if it is truly intelligent, like they say, it's gonna pick up on the intelligence of the superior being. At this point, for right now, the superior being would be a human being.
Yeah.
If human beings have this negative perception of black people, which they do, and they don't think that I'm talking directly to white people. No. It's across the board.
It's across the board. It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, including black people. So don't think that we are free from it. No. We just the same. And some of y'all feel this way because it's the kids you raising. How you moving, your kids gonna act like you, and you need to be watched.
Yeah.
Spade is a spade out here. That being said, I'm all for facial recognition and facial watching, but I'm also of the mind that, hey, we need to find us a way to make it level this playing field. I ain't watching you because you black. I'm watching you because you're a human being in this space. It don't matter who gets watched. I feel like whoever receives the most watching or the most recognition or whatever, you need to meet that level for all races.
So I would say it like this. The only way I could say that is if it was straight AI. Like,
straight
and
AI.
the reason why I say straight AI is because some people try to look the other way on stuff. You knew you shouldn't have. If it was somebody else, you wouldn't have looked the other way. But you knew, like, that's like family members. You look the way on certain things. It's like, oh, I mean, well, your uncle popped him a little too much or too hard. But you like, oh, well, you know, that's how he raised his kids. But if you saw a dude out there just over there wilding,
police.
Yeah, you call the police on him. But that's because we all have these biases. And I wish people would be honest about their biases instead of them saying they don't see these things.
Right.
Facial recognition will help out a lot. As long as the people watching facial recognition is AI. I'd rather AI watch it and be like, no. It showed it. It's you.
Yeah, it's you.
Because it's unbiased.
True.
But when you have these biases in there, then all of a sudden you have all these people acting a certain way, thinking a certain way, and saying it's okay.
Nobody. There's no median. Everybody's getting. What happens is the extreme gets exposed. So, and it's extreme on both sides.
Agreed.
Certain people are gonna receive better treatment based on those extremes. Oh, we don't watch them because they don't ever do nothing. But the truth is, they all do something. And that ain't my paranoia speaking. That's just me being realistic. So facial recognition, I'm for facial recognition as long as we're able to even the playing field. What do they call it? Equity. Like as long as how you move is equitable in Dallas.
I agree.
Then cool. And you're going to have to stop hyper-policing black neighborhoods. But also, you should probably hyper-police black neighborhoods. I don't know.
See, it's bad because as a black man, I don't want my race to. But then I'm like, as I get older and older, I see where sometimes you're like, wow.
But the problem is high poverty. I mean, but that's another conversation for another time because we're going to move on to this next topic. All right. We're going into you know what grinds my gears. And you know what grinds my gears? Dak Prescott is currently going to decline his contract, and he told reporters it's based on the fact that he cannot support his family on $34 million a year.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with Dak. Dak's tripping because I'm gonna be real. You not an A1 quarterback no more.
Oh,
you not. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not. He is not a clutch quarterback. Like we'll say certain stats. He's not. He wasn't better than Romo. Romo just didn't have the protection Dak had. If Romo had the same protection Dak Prescott had, we would have went way further with Romo.
Right.
But
and his longevity would have been higher.
Yes, it would have been much higher. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Dak shouldn't get paid because he's a decent quarterback. Yes, you should get paid. But $34 million a year, you can't even sit here and say, oh, as upper echelons, $34 million a year?
Yeah.
Unless you plan on not playing after your first year. You want this guaranteed contract to give you 4-5 years. I'm like, but bro, you ain't really produced what he did. That same thing Jason Garrett did. Mm-hmm. Get you right here, but you never get nothing.
You never get you dressed for the ball, but we never get to the ball.
Exactly. And I'm like, don't get me wrong. If we won a division championship or something, I'll be like, okay, well, you can state these facts. I got us here. I got us here. Don't hit me with that first round playoff thing because it was only 1 year. Mm-hmm. One that we got past the first round of the playoffs. 1 year since 96. Mm-hmm. And that was the last time we had a Super Bowl win. Yep. Like a lot of people get out here talking about Dak's trash. I ain't going to say he's trash. He definitely should have developed and worked a little harder to increase his skills. But who am I to say? I am not that caliber of football player. But when I looked up all the top 10 quarterbacks, Dak ain't nowhere in there.
Well, on top of that, so I'm not going to go and tell Dak how to play because let's be realistic. There's a level that he's reached that I don't intend to try or even aspire to reach, especially at this age. Or even when I was younger. Hey, bro, you know, I wanted to be the football, but I was definitely gonna be a defensive player. I don't want to do your job, bro. I got mine. Regardless, a lot of people like to discredit the statements made by the fans saying that you will never be able to play on that level. I'm not basing what he do on what I'm capable of, right?
Yeah.
I'm basing what he does on the people, his group, the people who he play with.
Yeah.
So if they able to, if you got Tom Brady out here, then I can judge your skill set based on his. Tom Brady's ability to win games is high. A lot of people gonna be like, but he had Deflategate and he had I know what the man was able to produce. He was able to produce W's. So if he's able to win, then he's able to win. If we go back to Roma, like I said, if we go stat wise, we can sit back and I can judge, hey, he got hit this many times, he had this many surgeries, so I can confidently say that if he had more protection, because when he did have even just the smallest, most minute amount, he was able to secure a W or get the pass off a dude. You know what I'm saying? He was able to make it work with what little he had.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you this real quick. They have Josh Allen, 92%. These are some of the top 10 quarterbacks. I ain't gonna name them all. Patrick Mahomes, 90.5%.
Right.
Lamar Jackson, 90.4%. Matthew Stafford, 88.2%. So my issue is, and the ones I just named right now, even in the top 10, you ain't there. But you trying to sit here tell me you need more than $34 million a year. Right. And I think the highest paid quarterback per year now gets paid like 50 something million. But you saying 34 million. Okay, I realize I'm the average Joe from what people would look at when it comes to money wise. But you sitting here telling me because you can't support your family with $34 million a year.
Well, I think that it also speaks to a bigger problem. What is it about living above your means that, because I'm like, 34 million for 1 year of play. It's people out here. It's majority of Americans could retire on 34 million. Like they could stop working and live at their current lifestyle indefinitely. They could just, I don't have to work another day in my life. If I did nothing but live off interest or put mine in the S&P 500, like
they don't even have to do that. And let's be real, you wouldn't even have to do that. Unless we make it big, there's no way we will see $34 million.
Right.
There's no way. But the fact that I make more than the average American.
Right.
But I still ain't nowhere close to 34 million. Like, even if you have $1 million house and you bought your mama $1 million house, you bought her $1 million house. Okay. But you sitting here telling me 34 million? Who are you taking care of that you need $34 million a year?
Right. I feel him trying to hit the sympathy play. Like a lot of us are not going to be able to relate because you're talking to people who making under 100,000 a year. Like personally, I can't relate to you, bro, because I'm like, if I reach 100,000, I'm more than good. Yeah. If I reach 200,000, bro, I'm on top of the world. If I reach 34 million, bro, I'm retired. We ain't talking the same thing. I'm retired. I'm going to play that 1 year. I'm good. I'm going to go find other avenues of income so that I ain't got to put my body on the line no more. We done with that. And my kids going to go to the best of schools. And my wife going to drive a really, really nice car. I ain't going to say she driving a Bugatti. But I can get you that Benz, baby. You can have that Benz. Mm-hmm. Like, you can
get that 600 Benz.
Get that. That's yours. Have at it. Do you. Me personally, I ain't really in the cars like that. So I'm gonna still probably drive my Camry. Like, I'm gonna go get a Camry.
Even then, you can still buy a brand new, nice luxury car.
Right.
Hell, truth be told, you can buy your Lamborghini, you can buy your mama a house, you can buy you a house, and still be great.
More than good. So, like I said, the sympathy play, talking to everyday average Joes, bro, you can't play that. I would not. If you want to tell the other people in the room that are of the same caliber as far as finance, that I can't survive on 34 million, a lot of them probably be like, me either. Me either.
Nah.
I'm just saying.
Unless
that's what they would do.
Unless you were out eating lobster steaks, Perrier. I know they were talking about Bobby Brown back in the day spent $1 million in one day because he just was doing it because he had the money at that point in time. But even Bobby was like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, because I was like, I wish I had that money now.
Yeah.
Bobby in his like 60s, 50s, late 50s, early 60s, and he's still like, I recognize $1 million. Yeah, I spent it stupidly, but hell, as a grown up, from somebody that had millions, I shouldn't have spent all that money off of nothing.
I should have stopped. So my thing is, if your statement is true, Dak, and I'm not even coming down on you like a fan who tell you need to do better or you need to win us a Super Bowl before you ask me for money, I ain't coming at you like that. I'm going to tell you like this. I'm not. What you need to do, or what I would expect you to do, is if your lifestyle costs you more than $34 million a year, stop what you're doing and reassess. You need to start figuring out something. Like, you need to figure out why that's going on.
Or produce enough that they will pay you what you're worth.
But what I'm saying, pay him what he worth. And once he's out of the league, what he gonna do?
But that's his issue. Tom Brady made a crap load of money in the NFL.
Yes.
He made enough money, he could retire, come back, do it again, and then he retired again.
Righteous.
But the idea I'm saying is, he proved that he was worth that money.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to prove you worth that amount or worth those things that you're doing, hey, bro, I'm going to need you to come up with another plan.
Right. Be better. And also,
instead of complaining,
go get some endorsements, bro. Why are we moving in the light where you can't get no endorsements? You still the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Look, it's a lot of mom and pop shops. There's a lot of corporations out there. It's a lot of people who just want a face like Dak Prescott supporting their brand. Go find them, okay? You ain't got to get 34 or 35 million, because we got to top what you get. You ain't got to get 35 million from the Cowboys. You can go and get an extra whatever from whoever.
Yeah.
You just need to diversify revenue streams.
Know why Dak ain't got a Nike deal? I mean, he ain't got no cleats. Like, his jerseys ain't selling out because he's not producing enough to ask for that.
That's true.
That's why they were franchising him at one point in time. That's why they brought in that other quarterback. He ain't panned out, but if that other quarterback would have panned out, I guarantee he would got cut.
Yeah.
If you look at the way the Cowboys have been doing it, before Romo, it was Bledsoe. Bledsoe got injured. Romo took his spot.
Right.
Romo got injured. Dak took his spot. Dak got injured, but the person behind him could not take his spot.
Right. Wait, now, this is a track record. All these people getting injured. Make sure the line is. Let's work on the line for protect. I don't understand how he gets hurt, he gets replaced. He gets hurt, he gets replaced. They don't protect the person they supposed to protect. They don't get replaced. Fix it. Look, I don't know. I don't know. I'm out.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Respect. Cool beans. All right. At this point in the junction, we are gonna go into You Won't Believe This, and You Won't Believe This is brought to you by.
As always, love to shout out my beautiful wife. Love you, baby. I ask y'all to check out her pages, Yanni Like Mine, Traces Like Mine, Wasted Desires. You could go on wastedDesires.com. They have waist beads, anklets, bracelets, thigh chains, all those things to make your body glitter and shine. You can Also, go on Yanni Like Mine and Traces Like Mine. They're both on Facebook and on Instagram. Traces Like Mine is a hair care product for black people by a black woman. This is a lot of black people say they don't have things in the store for our hair. This is a woman that is doing it for us, doing it for the culture. Mm-hmm. And Yanni Like Mine, ladies, if you do not know what your Yanni is, please look it up. It does not clean itself. So, also want to give a shout out to Arlington Elite Wolves. They are actually out here. They are a track team that is actually doing it. They're nonprofit. They're in Arlington. They try to help students to grow and get better. They're doing the track meet as of today. Also, shout out to Brittany Bossing Up. She's been on the podcast a couple of times. I ask y'all to show her love. She is a counselor. She's a motivational speaker. She's out here talking to young people, trying to do it for the culture, doing it for black people, doing it for all people, just trying to make them better, help them to grow out here and be successful. Mm-hmm. She has a couple of books out. I ask y'all to support her books. So shout out to Nate Price, Grit and Grind. Mm-hmm. He is a personal trainer, and he genuinely works with his clients from beginning to end. He helps you get that body, that success that you really want. I ask y'all to check him out. He's on Facebook and he's also on Instagram.
Top notch. I'm going to shout out Tyler Bailey, Luxury Clothes by Luxury Guy. When I say luxury, I mean it. I'm going to shout out my cousin Mike, also known as Wiggly in these game spaces. He runs a podcast called SOB.
SOB.
It's not that way, though. It's State of Being. Now, outside of that, who I would like to shout out, which is some really, really great guys, like really, really, really amazing guys. I'm telling you, you're going to love them. It's us. All right? Cool beans. That is something, the number 4, DA People. If you're on YouTube, type podcast right behind that. It's going to minimize those search results and bring us up a whole lot quicker. As always, like, share, subscribe. If you are on any of the many podcast platforms that we are on, please leave us a 5-star rating. What that 5-star rating does for us is gets us out to more people just like you to try to spread this message of positivity and also accountability, not just for men and not just for women, but for both sides, right? Everybody should be doing right by each other.
Across the whole spectrum.
Across the spectrum, whether it's in your relationship between you and your spouse, or whether it be in your relationship in business, or with just your general relationship with the society as a whole, right? Because we got to hold people accountable, like Diddy.
Take that.
But like I said, if for some odd reason you can't leave us a 5-star review, do not fret. What I want you to do, go ahead down in the comment section and load us up and let us know what you do and what you don't like. Primarily what you do like and what we can fix. If we can't for some reason fix it, no worries. Just find somebody else to watch. I think my cousin Mike, for the time being, got a podcast called State of Being. You can go check that out. Brittany Bossing Up, she's also doing this thing. You can go check her out. And if you can leave them a 5-star rating, I would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, if we not your cup of tea, they got coffee. You know what I'm saying? Drink something else.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Got Kool-Aid.
Leave us the 5 stars if you and I know you can. Do your thing. Outside of that, I'm going to say it one more time, and this is mainly for the people in the back that ain't got good hearing like that. It is something. The number 4, DA People. Podcast if you're on YouTube. All right, we're going to jump into it. You won't believe this. Man is accused of drugging 12-year-old girls at his daughter's sleepover in Oregon. Now, this happened a while back in 2023. The reason we're bringing it up is because he's been indicted at this point. So now it's time to get him. It's time to take him on. But what was taking place was his daughter had a sleepover. They over there playing, doing their things, what girls do. Oh my gosh, I'm a girl. Yeah, I'm going to play. And then he came in there with a tray of smoothies. You know, he decided, I'm going to be the best example of somebody who supports a sleepover with my daughter. I'm going to bring them the smoothie. Now, the girls has stated, hey, these smoothies taste a little off. One tasted so off that the girl said, "No, I'm not gonna drink that. You can take it back." He goes, makes an additional smoothie and hands it to her and insists, "Hey, you need to drink this, baby. Drink this smoothie." So the girl was drinking it. Of course, she started feeling weird. Said, "Hey," she called her parents. She couldn't reach. She called somebody else. Said, "Hey, I need you to get hold to my parents. Go knock on the door. Whatever you got to do, get them here to pick me up." Right? So her parents gonna pick her up. And then they was also saying, calling the other parent, telling her, "Hey, you need to come get your daughter too. There's something weird going on." They say when they got to the girls that the girls were so off from the drugs that he had put inside the smoothies that the girls couldn't even walk straight. They had begun to fall. Right? So, but when the parent came to the door to ask for his daughter, this man said, "No, they're asleep. Come back in the morning." I'm telling you right now, bro. I wouldn't be able to come back in the morning because there wouldn't be a house that'll come back to. I'm going to burn it down and I'm going to duct tape him to the floor. Bro, don't play with me, man. What I say?
Like, I'm going to talk about this one, but what it brings up to me is that R. Kelly incident where the father was like, "I wanted to get my daughter out the house and everything."
They got security at the door.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I was built in a different generation.
I don't get it.
Because I'm like, if my child, whether it's my son, my daughter, my wife, whoever, the people I care about.
I'm going to tell you right now, bro, if my dog in there, I don't even have a dog. I'm not really fond of dogs. But I'm allergic, kind of. But if my dog in your house and I say, "Hey, bro, bring my dog out and leave me," and you like, "Bro, the dog eating kibble right now." Bro, you might as well go and turn the meat grinder on. You finna be in the bowl too. I told you.
Like, I don't know. I was talking to my mom and I was like, man, maybe this world's becoming really too soft. Because there's no way in your right mind you're going to tell me what's mine is in your house. And yes, I do claim it as mine. My children, my wife, my family, the people I care about, whether it's my friends. If my friend's in there and my friend's like, "Bruh, I need some help. Come get me." I'm not leaving until they coming with me. Or you not leaving.
We just going to be here.
Like.
And we can't be here long because I got things to do.
Exactly. I'm like, I ain't like, but my daughters, like, I have one daughter. I'm like, you think if she called me at any point in time, I'm not on the way? Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be on the way, but I'm gonna call like 4 or 5 other people. I'm like, "Hey, meet me here."
I'm gonna call 3 people who then gonna call 3 people who then gonna call 3 every time.
Yeah.
We get to the point, every time I have to reach out to you to tell you, by the time we get to your door, it's an army. You gonna be like, "Bruh, you called." "Yeah, I called them." "Who called them?" "Who called them?" "Who called them?" And we are of the same mind.
We in your doorstep now.
If you don't open the door, there won't be a door. If you don't move out the way, you won't be here to be in the way. Whatever's stopping what I got going, it's gonna be problematic.
But that's the thing I don't understand is I'm like, you have to be mentally disturbed to think my daughter called me and I'm not coming in there.
I'm on my way, bro.
Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna slide you just for telling me they sleep right now. Because if you are a father, like any good father will sit here and tell you, "I'll die behind mine."
Easy.
I will die behind them.
Bruh.
But you sitting here.
When you think about it, like, I'm like, bruh, there's been things that are far more petty for me to die for. Yeah. Dudes will die over pride.
Yeah.
Dudes will die over respect.
True.
Dudes will, bruh, dudes will die because the state or the country in which they live in decided to go to war with somebody else over something that you'll never even know about if they didn't tell you it existed.
True. And have.
We've done it. So when I tell you, bruh, if it's personal, literally created from me that I'm going to come get it, I'm not asking nothing.
Yeah.
I told you to go get that. And you could be like, nah, bruh. You can stand and fall right where you stand if you choose to. That's your prerogative, bruh.
And that's the bad thing. And we haven't even gotten to a point that you put something in my daughter's drink. Like we hadn't even got to that point yet. There. This just the fact that you told me that they sleep.
Yeah.
Like you better wake her the hell up.
Regardless, you ain't gotta wait. Once she got to the door and she was wobbling, I'm be like, that ain't a sleepy wobble. Baby, take her home. I'm spending the night here. Cause the cops finna come get me from the people finna pick me up, finna have red and blue lights flashing all around to come get me out. It's a sleepover right here. Cause he finna be asleep and I'm gonna be standing over his dead lifeless corpse. It's a sleepover now.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that long good sleep.
It's old.
It's like, but you put something in a child's drink. I don't understand why you would. I wouldn't even have a sleepover if y'all would go. Hell, when my wife be over here inviting little girls over at sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Some of them are very nice and sweet. Then some of them I'm like, why are you here?
What is the point?
It's like, but I will suck it up. Or I'll just be like, you know what? Here's what Mr. Hicks is going to do. I'm leave. I'm gone. My wife said she was going to take care of this. Cool.
This hurt.
This is what y'all doing. I'm gone. I'll be back. I'm going to be back once all y'all in the room sleep. And then I'm going to sleep myself. Once y'all wake me up, start annoying me, I'm gone again. But you put some in children's drinks. On top of that, even if I offer your daughter a drink, it's some Kool-Aid, some lemonade, something, but it shouldn't taste funny.
It shouldn't taste funny.
And if everybody's saying, hey, this tastes funny, I want to know what you put in a drink.
Well, they already had, I forgot exactly what they got, but it's like prescription medication, like prescription meds.
So I would hit you on that case because of the fact that, man, you put prescription drugs in them. Hell, I don't even get, like, I always say, yeah, I wouldn't trip if somebody gave my child Tylenol. But if I didn't trust it, like, bruh, if I don't know you, you call me first.
Right. One, I'm going to be honest, like, you ain't reached a level with me to, hey, you showing up and telling me, hey, you need to give me, nah, if I can't trust you to be around my kids, then bro, ain't no friend from high school said, oh, she having a sleepover. Daddy, I really want to go. Daddy finna say, no, look, you can do everything but the sleepover part, right? I'm going to be downstairs. Soon as it's time to go, hey, they finna go to sleep. Oh, come on. If you can't let me sitting here on your couch while this go on, then don't even ask her. And they can call you lame all they want. I'm not concerned.
Yeah. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Easy.
And that's where protection comes from. Like, I'm a firm believer in protecting women, especially my women.
Yeah.
And no, every woman don't get the exact same amount because they're not mine. The things that I claim, and what I mean by claim is those are the things I hold dearly to my heart. Yeah. I protect men like my son. He is a boy. I would protect him the exact same way as my daughter. My like my family, friends, things like that.
Yeah.
It's been numerous times where I've been woken up out of my sleep. Hey, such and such. Okay, I'm on the way.
Let's go.
Come on. Like, even if I give you drama, I'm still gonna be like, well, I know he on the way. He just didn't like me waking him up, but he on the way.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm upset, but I'm gonna pull up.
But at the end of the day, children, like, that's my weak spot. Is like, I can't stand when people try to harm, hurt, do things with children. As in the past episodes, you heard me get a little emotional about children. I don't play those games. So I'm like, for a man to be drugging these young girls, like, we hadn't even got to no sexual allegations, no any of that kind of stuff. It's just the fact of the matter, these young girls were in your protection. If you leave your daughter out over my house, best believe you should be able to trust me enough. Anything happen, I'm going to work. It's like, I'm going to die for them because they're under my care. They're under my protection.
Right.
But it's like, this game has gotten...
So there has to be some like way to fix it. What I'm saying is this. Hey, you want to have a sleepover and you look, one, if it's not your close friends, the answer's no.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to just bring my kid over here, leave her with you because your daughter asked my daughter. Look,
So was this a single dad though?
No, I don't know. I got to look it up.
That's
to figure
the thing
it out.
I'm trying to figure out because I'm like, I don't know no daddies be like, oh yeah, bring your young friends over here. The hell you say?
No, I'm not trying to hear that.
I'm trying to go to sleep.
I'm mad. Look, I hear you. It sound fun. It really do. I'll take you to Celebration Station. I'll take you to Chuck E. Cheese. I'll take you to the park.
Yeah.
But understand, it get dark, they go home. I don't have the patience. I don't want to.
I have never, like, my daughter is 6 now. I have never once been like, yeah, your friends can have a sleepover. That's always her mama.
Yeah, this is
always. I'm like, and every time, I'm like, oh, why? You know what? I see where this is going.
I'm gonna get my stuff. I'll be back.
And that's usually how it goes. I'm like, no. I'll be back.
They just called me. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about.
I'll make up an excuse.
I gotta. You know what? I think somebody on the other side of the world milking a cow. They need my help. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Man, you know what just happened? We pulled the milk out. We just ran out of milk. I gotta
go to the store.
I gotta go to the store and get this milk.
It's gonna take me like 3 hours to get it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna just walk around and think. If I think anything else we need, I'll be back. But yeah, what time they going to 9? Okay. I'll be back 9:30ish.
Just in case.
Call me if you need me. But I'm not, no, bro. But like I said, dude, wow. Like I said, he's indicted at this point, and I don't necessarily
be indicted.
First of all, I'm just like, bro, I say he should be indicted, but I'm also of the mind, like, how did you survive to indictment?
And that's what I was curious too, because I'm like, like I said, once he told me that, oh, well, they sleep right now. You know what? Let me go lay you on now. I'm gonna put you to sleep with them. Then I'm gonna go back there.
I'm gonna go wake mine up.
Wake her up. Come on.
And as soon as you start the wobble, I'm gonna have to go. I gotta come wake you back up. Hey, what's this? Bow. You back sleep. Then that's when I'm telling them, I'll go ahead, baby, take them home. Take them home. Like I said, he finna be asleep, and I'm standing over his lifeless corpse. Sleepover. It's cool.
But it's crazy out here.
It's crazy.
And this is the world we live in. And I'm like, yes, you should protect yours. You should watch people. Just like when we talked about all these different things that happened, there was a woman that was assaulted in New York. And the thing is, I wish somebody would be there to protect her too. I don't believe everybody should just jump in protecting because you don't know. You
don't know the circumstances.
Yes.
But, okay, a guy will run around, lasso you on the neck with a belt, pull it till you suffocate, then take you behind the car and assault you. Hey, yeah, I don't really need to try to figure out the rights and the wrongs of that one.
Yes. Like,
vice versa, you jump in there and you see a domestic situation going on, and the woman running down the street punching the back of a man's head, and then he just turn over and push it, and that's you want to play Captain Save him. First of all, you lame. 2, she wrong because she been hitting the man all day. Levels. Like I'm saying,
yes,
equal rights, equal wrongs.
Use your discretion, but make sure you keeping your loved ones safe.
Yeah. Keep your loved one safe. If your saving is let me get mine out of the way, like hey, she over here hitting on this dude, and you like, oh, that's my brother. Bro, hop in the car.
Yeah.
Now when she get the punching on your car, now you can violate it. Hey, don't touch mine. My brother didn't do nothing to you. That's cool. He in the car. We leaving. Whatever your situation is with him, it's gonna leave with him. So if you need to go do something else, then go do that. But at this point, that tie is severed. You can go live your life, man.
Yeah.
Personally, I think. Let me check. That brings us to the conclusion because
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Something for the People. Hold
Y'all
it down.
be easy.